and we're back on our daytime politics talk show, The Observer. Today, we're going to be discussing the impact of media on the recent 2012 election and the previous 2008 presidential election. We'll be starting now our 5-minute power segment. As you know, we will be answering tweets from viewers at home, and we each have a minute to answer them on the panel. So, Shannon, would you like to start with our first tweet?
Yes, okay. Checking through our Twitter feed here, we have one from Jenny B. She asks, how do you think social media has changed the campaign comparing to 2008? So, who wants to take that one?
I'll take that one.
Okay, let me... All right, are you ready to start your power minute?
I'm ready, okay.
And go.
Okay, so I think it really comes down to technological advances. In 2008, Twitter had barely just been invented. The iPhone hadn't even come out yet. Facebook was still trying to figure out what exactly it was, what exactly it was trying to do. It was just building followers by the minute. And President Obama, at the time, he saw the potential in that, and he definitely realized that this is the way, this is the future of reaching younger audiences as well as people who are his own age. It was more of a novelty back then, but flash forward to 2012 and the internet has just blown up. You know, everybody is using social media. It's not just a novelty anymore, it's a necessity. You need it for commercial or political use, and it's really, really been helpful. And by the time that it was 2012, President Obama already had a huge up on Mitt Romney with how many followers he had accumulated on this on the internet. So,
and your time is up.
I'm out. Okay, thank you for the question, Jenny.
Okay, so looking back at Twitter, we have one from Obama Girl 101, and she says, there's all this talk about media influence on our voting behavior, but I don't think it affects me. Does anyone have an answer to her question?
Well, I guess I'll take this one.
Okay, starting your power minute now.
All right, thank you for your tweet, ObamaGirl101. Judging by your username, it seems like you are an obvious Obama supporter, and that is if you can vote. I believe that there's an obvious media bias, and it's definitely pro-Obama, and you can definitely tell in the 2008 and 2012 elections that the television and newspapers are all covering Obama in a very positive light and having positive coverages. And this not only persuades voters to vote for Obama, but also gets more viewers interested in politics and more knowledgeable about the policies of each politician. And the media shows Mitt Romney as a coward and Obama as a more knowledgeable and favorable politician. And why don't we take a look at these two contrasting clips that shows the difference of how the media portrays each politician.
Okay, sure. So,
Romney! Governor Romney, do you have a statement for the Palestinians? What about your dad?
As you see, he kind of just gets into his car and doesn't answer any of the questions. And let's take a look at the next clip. And this is Obama in the same situation.
And the next time I prefer you let me finish my statements before you ask that question. Is this the right thing to do for the American people? Baby, I didn't ask for an argument. I'm answering your question. It is the right thing to do for the American people, and here's why. Here's the reason. Because these young people are going to make extraordinary contributions and are already making contributions to our society.
So he answers the question very confidently, so it's obvious that the media bias is there. And the reason you don't feel it affecting yourself, it may be because of the third person effect, which means that you believe that other people are affected more by the media than you are yourself.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Oh, and there's your power minute up, Diana. So shall we move on to the next tweet?
Yes, okay. So we have one from Katie Jones, and she said, I heard a lot about Obama changing politics. What made his campaign so successful? Well, I'll take that one, I think. So.
Okay, your power minute is starting now.
Okay, well, Obama really changed politics in his 2008 campaign. He introduced a new medium of advertising himself, the internet. And that's something that hasn't really been done since Kennedy used television for his election campaign. Obama was able to use the internet and social media like Facebook to connect with voters all across the country, and especially younger voters who he he wouldn't normally be able to connect with and would see him in that kind of light. So that had a really big impact on the reason he was elected and how he became so big. And that's really where McCain kind of lost a bit of support. He had a lot of negative attacks against Obama, which really kind of hurt his campaign a bit there, because he had originally promised that he wouldn't have more negative attacks, and his campaign became more about Obama than himself, which got a lot of criticism. So Obama really had the more effective strategy.
Good job on that.
Right in there.
Okay, so shall we move? I think we have time for one more
Yeah,
tweet.
we'll get one more. So looks like we have one from CatLover48, and she says, "What's with all the celebrities involving themselves in politics? Oprah, Beyonce, WTF?"
Well, I think because I'm the only one who hasn't answered a question on the panel yet, I should probably take this one.
Yep, go for it.
So I'm going to start the minute now. So first, I'd like to thank you for the question, CatLover48. Hilarious name, by the way. I totally agree with you. In the political realm today, there are tons of support from celebrity endorsements. We see from Obama in the 2012 campaign, he had endorsements such as Obama, Neil Patrick Harris, Beyonce. These include anything from financial donations to appearances in the public, and also, as you said, dominating social media. We think the reason for this, or my opinion for this, may have been that Obama was trying to gain the demographic of the youth population, which prominently takes over Twitter. So some people see this as an inclusion or unity for youth to come together and really involve themselves in politics. Others look at it more as a consumer and seller relationship where the politician is selling something through the idea of celebrities and not basing itself on the issues. So then you're looking at something as a popularity contest as opposed to legitimate political processes. But I think it's really in the opinion of everyone for themselves personally. And that looks like all the time I have.
I think we have one more clip here to look at. So
perfect.
Take a look.
This came from Colin Powell, when Colin Powell said he understands, Barack Obama understands that all villages matter. I mean, it brought tears to my eyes because I thought, yes, that is it. So it doesn't matter.
Did that seal the deal for you?
Well, I was already sealed. I was the deal. I was in the envelope already. But
So as we can see, as I was saying, this is a direct celebrity endorsement where Oprah is doing a live appearance saying that she outwardly supports Obama and that she has all along. So any of her fans that are watching this are most likely going to be supporting Obama as well, as research has shown. I think that's about all the time we have for today, but please join us next week as we discuss the Arab Spring. Have a nice evening.
Thanks.